The man was riding his bike fast through a tunnel when he suddenly saw rocks at the tunnel exit. He hit the brakes hard and narrowly avoided them. If he had been just a little slower, he would have gone off a cliff and lost his life. The man following him didn't know about the rocks. He was riding at a speed of 50 miles per hour. He didn't slow down at all. Instead, he lifted the handlebars and jumped right over the rocks. This saved him a lot of time. The two men kept chasing each other. Downhill riding was the first man's strong point. He was catching up quickly. They entered a second tunnel. The other man saw no one around and did something mean. He crashed into the first man, making him lose his balance and fall hard to the ground. The first man got up, in a lot of pain, but he didn't give up. He kept chasing. They were only 1,000 meters from the finish line. Both men were exhausted. They had to rely on their willpower. The first man shouted and kept pushing himself. In the end, he won by just half a wheel. The first man used to be a windbreaker for his team. His job was to block the wind for his teammates. In bike racing, wind is the biggest enemy. The man had to control the other riders and also protect his teammates for the final sprint. He had to use 20% more energy than his teammates. He worked the hardest in races but never won. But he was very competitive. He always gave his best to prove himself. Until this race. At 800 meters from the finish, there was a big accident. All the riders fell. The finish line was right there, but his teammate was hurt and couldn't get up. His bike was broken too. So, the man picked up his bike and ran to the finish. The other rider crossed the line first, but the judges said his time didn't count. He had picked up the wrong bike. So, the man won. After that, there was a big mountain race. Because his teammate was hurt, the man's job was to win, not just block the wind. In this race, the riders had to climb 55 kilometers uphill and 90 kilometers downhill. It tested the riders' strength and rhythm. The man felt confident and quickly took the lead. But the higher they climbed, the stronger the wind and the thinner the air. The other rider's climbing ability was much better than the man's. He quickly passed him. The man watched him reach the top and start downhill. The man didn't want to be left behind. He rode fast at 50 miles per hour. It was like a scene from a Fast and Furious movie. But just as the man was happy about winning, his team was in trouble. They might have to break up because they didn't have enough money. What would the man do to deal with this?